Hello and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, where I'm gonna beat up a child. No, where we're gonna go and check out the box that we got given last time. This is a completely different day of recording, so I will apologise if I sound a little different. My voice is a little shredded. But hey, we have a box of our parents' belongings. Woo! So, a note to Theodore from Violet, which is Sherlock's mother. My dear Theodore, you know I value our friendship more than most other bonds. We share the same restless soul, and your acceptance and support in trying times has been a blessing. I'm endlessly grateful for the turn of fate that saw Siger, that guy, and I to join the same expedition as you, and it changed my life for the better. Sorry, I think some Steam messages just came through, ignore them. Nevertheless, I am not blind nor a hypocrite. I know that your feelings towards me have deepened. Forgive me, Theodore, but I do not feel as you once do. Oh. Right, okay, they were romance. Spare you the pain of a one-sided love. The necklace you thoughtfully gifted in remembrance of our adventure. Cannot wear it in good conscience or continue to wear it. Oh. So Violet Holmes banged the Elephant Man. And this is part of her necklace. If we open it...
I always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went.
It went
She
here.
said it was a birthday present from a good friend.
That's what happens when you bang people. You become friends. Or at least for me. Oh, flashback. Something about that door in the house.
I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happened somewhere in the manor.
Finally moving forward. Shall we go?
Hello, John. Yeah, let's go. Because I don't think I've got any other quests to do right now. There's obviously some little side quests and whatnot around the city. So, I'm going to say something about the game quickly, which I feel is important. This game has sort of, what I'd like to say, very controversial reviews. A lot of people don't like this game, and a lot of people do like this game. And I find myself, honestly, on the fence. I like the story and the reimagining of Sherlock Holmes. I think that's really cool. I do feel the combat is just the most boring thing in the world. But hey, we will do what we can. Oh my god, did we keep the elephant? We keep the elephant.
I imagine Goliath was surprised to find out his lady was not real.
Oh my. Oh my indeed, I'm quite enjoying this. So we'll collect mementos from all our little adventures. Ooh. Quite spirited.
Mycroft's umbrella, the only outgoing thing in his wardrobe.
Which is odd because he should definitely have that. So the door upstairs on the left.
Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
You know, Sherlock having an imaginary friend called John, it's an interesting reimagining, and I quite like to see where this story goes. I'm just going to quickly open a can, bear with. Sorry, I have to use a screwdriver to open it, I've got no nails. Oh, there we go. It's a nice reimagining, and I want to see where it goes. And family portraits here. Interesting. It was this door, right?
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
So, if that's the door, unless it's downstairs, it could have been downstairs. Hold on. Hi, John.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
I know, baby cakes. Oh, a newspaper. About Violet's death. Consumption.
Something did happen that day, but no one can tell us the details. How can that be?
Agreed. It's rather suspicious.
Violet was welcomed by the nobles of Cordona. Interesting. Let me see what we've got in my mind palace for a mother's love. Just John right now. Okay, casebook then. A memory of someone's hand, hide a key in a pocket, closing a door with a woman's silhouette behind it. The door was somewhere on the first floor. There's a memory nearby. Okay, let's pin that evidence and go and do that then. That's probably why I can't access the memory. It is upstairs. Come on, John. That is the most confusing reflection I have ever seen. It's the back of your head. Who made that reflection? Ah, here's our memory. For a child, I had
a surprise for my mother.
Yeah, that's John. John was dirty, heavy, a tool.
You had a shovel with you, John.
So we dug something up and it was fragile and ancient.
I was holding an ancient Greek vase, or rather, quite a big piece of it. I remember now, we dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona, and were eager to show my mother right away.
But then what happened here?
For some reason, the door was closed. We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs.
Left the vase and went downstairs. Ah, here we go.
I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
Then we heard something, didn't we?
Screaming and a smash.
Came from upstairs.
Is it here? Oh, it is here. John was upset because the vase was smashed.
The vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate.
It was an angry male person, so not your mother.
Dr. Richter was standing there, furious at us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it.
Interesting. And now we have access to this door. Okay.
Her things are still here.
Presumably Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Or couldn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality.
This is a weird, interesting, emotional sort of reimagining. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I quite enjoy this. A chess set.
Look what I found. The White King is under attack. Sherry, can you save him and checkmate the opponent in one move?
Oh, yeah, easily. Hold on. How do I do this?
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
How do I do this? How do I do the chess? Ah, here we go. So I've got the option, save the king by retreating. Okay, hold on, let me actually figure out. So the white king... Am I playing white? I must be. So I can move the bishop there, but then that bishop will take this bishop, but then the king will take that bishop, leaving a pawn here, and that king under attack by that castle. So it would be the bishop, I'd say.
Oh, nice move. You saved the king and checkmated the black king with the rook.
Yeah. Very easy. Hello.
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
Let's take it nice and slow. What's on this table then? Handwritten note and a newspaper. Let's look at the newspaper. Mr. Sijah Morland Holmes, archaeological authenticator and historian, is dead at 41. He had a heart attack during the opera. 20 minutes past 6 in the evening. Survived by his wife, 2 sons. Okay.
It's a strange feeling to read about my father's death in the newspaper. I can't recall anything except the deep feeling of loss.
You were too young. It happened before we even met. It's so sad.
It happened before we met. Maybe the John in my head is almost like a personification of father. Could be. Examination notes of Dr. Otto. Okay, here we go. The last few months, I've asked Mrs. Holmes to sketch some landscapes. The first few were clear and accurate, but subsequent drawings quickly drifted away from reality. It's a mental illness. Okay. It appears her disease progresses rapidly and affects her religion. We'll need to reconsider trepanation. No, trepanning's bad. Never put a hole in someone's head. What's in here?
This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason. This room always reeked with an acrid
A
medicinal
massive jar of
stench.
aspirin.
And here is
A
the
tiny
reason.
jar of aspirin. Another tiny jar of aspirin.
Looks like it was damaged by a blunt object.
Someone threw something at this painting. Interesting. Some sort of shadow there. What's this? It's a picture of the bridge, isn't it?
This picture was drawn by my mother. I recognize her hand. There's a date on it, 8th of December, 1868.
Okay. It's a fan. Another picture.
This seems a bit odd. I can recognize my mother's style, but it's far too sloppy. Dated 12th of February, 1869.
So a year later, her drawings got worse. And I bet this is the last drawing. Ah.
It's difficult to tell what this is meant to represent. There's no date at all.
It looks like a drawing on fire. Of a house on fire. Is that a bedpan and piss? Straps to keep her tied down. Oh my.
Straps on the bed. Just doesn't look right.
Potassium Bromide.
1 dram dissolved in a glass of water administered daily. Not to exceed 1 dose in 24
Isn't
hours.
that poison?
Given to children.
Pretty sure bromine's not good for you.
Seems this was the most frequently used medication.
It's a sedative. Oh. Ah, here we are. A letter. My gentle Sijah, alas, I am still yet to receive any correspondence from you. One presumes my previous letters are chasing you around the continent as you travel. I hope you're in good health. Already on your way home. The boys need their father around too. They miss you. Well, Mycroft does not want to wear his heart on his sleeve. In any case, my prayer letters have been lost, so please know we've relocated to Cordona. Come soon. 69. So that was by the second drawing. Sorry. I keep trying to back out, but it backs out automatically after a little bit of time. A bathtub?
Oh, I would love to take a bath right now.
Not this one. Surface corrosion suggests it was prone to extreme temperature fluctuations. For medical purposes, I suppose.
So she was having ice baths and hot baths and screaming. Oh my! It's taken a very dark turn.
Bars covering the windows from the inside.
This is probably to stop her from hurting herself or jumping out. Okay, let's see what we've got then. In our casebook. John seems quite happy. Memories of the manor. An old sheet of paper. So the examination notes are important. Yes. Oh, no, don't put it on the map. Hold on. Fuck me. I keep pressing all the wrong buttons. It's been a while. It's the memory I need to focus on. In my mind palace, do I have anything? No. Okay. What about the suitcase, then? The last thing in this room. On a chair. Looks new. Recent, almost. Oh. It's the trepanning tools.
No labels. I doubt it ever had one.
Is this something they removed from her head?
There appear to be residues of the bottle's contents at the bottom.
We'll need to figure out what was in there. And the trepanning tools, clearly.
Do you think the doctor could have used these tools here? I hope not.
And this will be the medical diary, I bet. Observational journal. Initial consultation revealed patient suffers with sleep problems, periods of anxiety, confusion of memories, strong sedative. Okay, sedation helped minimize anxiety attacks. She's got catatonia, apathy, and prolonged depressive states. Okay, so she wasn't really doing anything then. The patient's confusion has worsened, writing letters to her deceased husband as if he were alive. Is it Alzheimer's, maybe? 6 further drugs to balance a mental state. And weekly hydrotherapy. Middling results. With confusion worsening to near constant delusion. The patient grows aggravated. Okay. Several episodes of violence against her family. Bars installed on the windows. And she needs to be strapped to a bed at night. The dosage of all medication has been raised. Additional hydrotherapy and mild hallucinogens.
Oh, it brings back some memories.
That's not helpful. Right, let's go into my casebook, because I can certainly do the chemistry on the empty bottle. Let's do that. Because I do enjoy the chemistry in this game. It is good fun. Right, I need -3, -4, +5. So... What? Ah! Of course, that would make sense. This one does what? What does this one do? Ah, that increases everything by 1. Okay. So that increases it by 1. What does this do? That dilutes it. Okay. By 1 and... Okay, that's fair. That combines, that swaps. So that would make you -3 and -1. And that can be... No, I want to add these two together. And that makes -3. And then add these two together. And that'll make -4, -3. And now I need just +5. So for a +5... I need these to even it out. It's a +5 on the blue. So looking at the blues, that could become a +2, -2. But if that's a -2, I need to add 2. And I only have that one there, which is a +3. So that's not good. Okay, let's pull these back a bit, because this seems alright. Oh, fuck. Didn't mean to do that. So if I do a 4 here... Oh! 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 Hold on, dilute it, right? Yeah, that makes a 2. And then dilute it again. That makes a 1. But that's diluting the negatives as well. So I need the negatives to become nothing. So what if I don't dilute it? What if I do that? What if I increase it twice? That makes that just 5. Ah! Of course, bingo. So that's the 5 I need. Delete that, and then this and this combined should be it, yeah? Bosh. Hey! We did it! I love the chemistry. It's a hallucinogen from mushrooms, so that's fly mantia. Okay. Or fly agaric, or one of them. I forget which one it is. Morning mania. We need to relive a memory. Okay. Mother was troubled.
Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down.
Okay, what's over here?
We had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but why?
And she threw something?
The broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one he was wearing was completely stained. It's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
Let's relive this memory then. Or at least as John is going to help us. Hello, John. So, we had to put the tea down, so that's going to be us. I'm hiding on the floor. John's doing something. That makes a lot more sense. This has got to have Mycroft in it. I doubt it could be from the tray, because the tray was over there. So it's got to be that one. He showed her something, she flung it at Mycroft? No. He tried to calm her, she was distraught. Plate went all over Mycroft. Is that right?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay. We'll try with Mycroft dropping it. Yeah.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Then maybe we try here.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay. So we'll try this one instead. That meant that this was like this. Yeah, that adds up. And you obviously can't be playing with the tea set, so you've got to be hiding on the floor. Yeah, that looks like right. Here we go.
I don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
Okay.
What? Oh.
Everything will be okay, Sherry. I promise.
It was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died.
Your mother died that day. The 9th of April started off badly. Your mother was anxious, then hysterical. She threw food and shouted at the doctor, calling him a liar. John and I brought her morning tea, but when the shouts started, I became scared. The only thing I could think to do was hide near the bed and wait for everything to pass. John was there to protect me and calm me down.
My mother, she was not just ill, but mad. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened. John.
Every time you... I just don't... Please, Sherry, leave it be.
Just breathe, John. You know that I cannot leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
Of course.
Well, history tells us these memories are triggered by our investigation of other matters. I suspect it could not be forced even if I so desired.
Thank you. How are you feeling about all this? Tell me, I'm not the only one reeling.
It feels wrong, sad. Like they're the memories of another man. I'm struggling to reconcile my love for my mother with the reality of who she was. And worse, what possessed Mycroft to lie about it? There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed. Wait, did you hear that?
Yes. Metallic salts. What is this sailor doing here?
Ooh, a sailor at home. John seems to fade away with each moment, and I don't want to lose John. I like him.
You're not obliged.
He's a bit odd, but yeah. Okay. Knocking at the door, yeah, we'll deal with that. And the Mind Palace, do we have anything new? Mental disease, and we brought tea? No. Interesting. Why did we bring her tea?
We can leave any time you want.
It's an interesting question. And why is there a sailor at our front door? Hello.
Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? I was looking for you.
What's the pink stuff on your head?
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You could call me your new game. The rules are simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And that something is my prize, I suppose?
You're a fast learner, sir.
Okay. Why the paint? I'm starting to think you're less a sailor now and more pretending to be one. What's in your fist? Hard, not sign of physical work. I was right, he's an actor. He's hiding a letter in his pocket. It's quite clear that's a letter. Old and shabby, so he's gotten some old clothes. And the paint. Sailor artist? No, it's an artist disguised as a sailor. Easily.
I cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course.
Mr. Vogel.
Explanations are my favourite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity, in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist? I would suggest rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell
like
Mr.
Vogel.
Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell.
Sherlock, I would like to invite you to the Experience My Art exhibition, not the only purpose of contemplation of beauty, but more general need of your genius. Always your friend, Werner Vogel. Bazaar Road, Hermes Avenue. Okay. So, the muse from abroad. I don't like Vogel. He worries me. He does. There's something about him that doesn't fit. And it worries me. It does. Something does not fit. Who are you?
Mr. Sherlock Holmes, I presume.
Correct. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Emilio Estevaux, happy to make your acquaintance. I am here on behalf of Mycroft, your brother.
God damn it.
He's on his way to Cordona. In the meantime, he requests your assistance with a sensitive matter. My orders are to provide you with the details.
Go on.
You have my attention, Mr. Estevaux.
Mark Ridley, the son of General Arthur Ridley, is being blackmailed. Suffice to say, the compromising material is of a delicate nature. The matter is of no small importance to the Crown, especially given the status quo on Cordona.
Alright, what do I need to do?
What does Mycroft want me to do? Retrieve the blackmail material?
No, sir, nothing of the sort. Mark Ridley is meeting the blackmailer atop the old city bridge tower. You shall observe from a distance, then establish the blackmailer's identity. Do not attempt to arrest him. We'll handle it from there.
Saving the best for yourself? Fine.
There is a cafe just over the bridge that provides a good vantage point. Please report to me when you are done. I'll be waiting for you here, and remember, discretion is of the essence.
We have some clandestine things to do for the Crown. Right. Typical. Let's do Mycroft's... Should we do Mycroft's little case? No, we'll do a muse from abroad. I want to do this art gallery thing. I want to do a bit more of this. And then we'll do some side quests. So, art gallery. It's the Caravanserai at the crossroads of Bazaar Road and Hermes Avenue in the Old City. Silverton, Miners End, Old City, Bazaar Road. Bazaar Road goes all the way around. It's very hard to find. I thought it was Hermes Avenue. Was it Hermes Avenue? Yes, it is. So it's exactly here where this coin is hidden from Minecraft. How interesting. Maybe I'll be able to unlock it. There's also some furniture and clothing there I can get. I do aim to get as many of them as I can. All the furniture and collectibles and stuff. I'm a bit of a completionist when it comes to games. I enjoy... Especially if they give me a house. This is just like a personal thing, but if someone gives me a bloody house, I'm going to spend most of my time trying to fill the house with furniture. It's the Animal Crossing in me. Right, bear with me a second. For a penny, coin collection. Where's this coin? So it's down the street here to the right. Let's see what we can find. Oh! Eski Kabithi. That's a bookshop. Hello!
A fresh newspaper?
You sell newspapers. Corset or Corsair? Oh, that's a lovely,
I wish you pleasant reading.
That's a lovely title for a newspaper, actually. This is where I find out the newspaper's got better titles than me for my bloody videos. Corset or Corsair? So this is the art gallery. But this is where Mycroft's clue is. Aha! Hidden coin 7. I'll read that in a bit. It can wait for now. For now, into the caravanserai. Caravanserai? It's time for some artwork. Right, John's diary. Paul Perks, former champion. A woman in disguise. Seduction, a dead businessman, and an elephant. Yes, it is quite fun. Oh, I like that. Alright, let's do Amuse from Abroad. Lots of hats here. And there he is.
Mr. Holmes, you came. Oh, how kind. Though now, of course, I realize it is because of my game, not the works on display.
It needn't be one or the other. Your man's disguise was easily debunked, Mr. Vogel, but I shall admit that you planted in me the seed of curiosity.
The seed's been
terrific.
planted.
I had no doubt you'd put the pieces together. Let us call it an opening gambit before the real game begins.
So, this little game of yours, what's it about?
An enigma to solve. A locked area in the basement with no windows found brutally vandalized. I have no clue how it was possible.
So a crime. Interesting. What was in the basement?
And this locked area downstairs, what exactly was it?
The under gallery. It's always shut, and I'm the only one with the key.
Ah, so this is your private collection, not part of the gallery.
Oh, no. It's an exclusive exhibition of eccentric pieces. Only a select cadre of artists, investors, and collectors are admitted. Not everyone deserves to have their eyes opened.
I am very interested by Vogel. There is something very suspicious about them. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking Nemesis, I'm thinking Criminal Genius. I love this.
What about this intrusion? What happened?
Last night, I was about to leave the gallery when I heard a noise downstairs. I went to the basement, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It was admittedly a rudimentary inspection. It is not uncommon to get rats down there, so seeing nothing of note, I left and locked up the building. When I returned this morning, alas, I discovered that part of the exhibition had been torched, and there was no sign of the intruder. The mystery being, of course, that all the doors to the gallery were locked exactly as I left them.
And the door to the basement is the only entrance?
Correct. Tell me you're not intrigued.
Well, this matter is certainly within my wheelhouse.
This intrusion troubles me. Please take a look around if you're willing. The under gallery is through the door at the end.
I will see what I see.
Oh, I'm very interested. I really am. Oh, a locked room mystery. I love mysteries. One thing I'll say about this game is a lot of people are really upset that the game doesn't tell you if you're right or not when you accuse someone. And I'll say that's irritating, but it also means you have to find the evidence to prove you're right. And I quite like that. So with the last case, for example, I had more evidence to believe it was Paul Perks than anyone else. So it was interesting. Let's read some of the stuff. Guardian Spirit of the Waters by Odilon Redon. I'm guessing that's this painting. Love and Pain by Edvard Munch? Munch. Interesting. I like reading about paintings. The Yellow Christ. That is... shit. And what were we looking at? Grave of a suicide victim. Now, why were we looking at the grave of a suicide victim? Is that a hint to perhaps the fact Violet Holmes committed suicide?
You sure you don't like art, Sherry?
That is a vagina. Okay. Fuck. The apparition. I'm gonna read this. It's blocked by a bush, so it's fine. The origin of the world. It's a vagina! Ah, it's a butt! It's art. You're allowed to look at artwork. Even YouTube lets you look at artwork. Can't go here. Can't go upstairs. Interesting. And I definitely can't go through that door. So this is the way down. Alright, so this is all we get. AC Swinburne Room. Why is it called AC
Back home, we've got a
Swinburne?
taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
So this Oh, an Oscar Wilde room. Interesting.
Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
A rotting shark.
A simplistic attempt at provocation.
Yeah. The I.Y. Franco room. It's a sex dungeon. And a coal pit.
Closed with a metal bolt.
It could have been open, and that's a footstep. Even I can see that's a footstep.
Footprints. Size 9.5.
Well, we found the entrance. What is this? Scratches? Magnetic filings. Okay, so we know how they got in. They used a magnet to move the metal bolt on this shaft. So this shaft is how they got in. So someone, size 9.5, was capable of getting to the roof. How interesting.
A true artist never shows an unfinished piece.
The shovel was knocked over, clearly.
Old and hasn't been used for a long time.
But here we are, the footprints. 29 inches. That's a long gate?
The left step's length is shorter than the right. It indicates that the walker was lame.
Oh, so they've got a funny leg. So someone's got a fucked up leg, 9.5 shoes. We've already got information. That's a handprint. No one going to point out the handprint on the coffin?
Sherry, how about some company in that dreary chamber of yours?
Leave my loneliness unbroken, John.
I like the crow. It's the hand.
A handprint of the thing from another world. Plus it looks fresh, and its coal origin ruins the effect of the extra mundane.
Interesting. Something else was here? Slightly moved. Was there something else in here? Maybe. They seem to have shuffled the coffin over. With a handprint. So maybe when Vogel came down the stairs to inspect, they hid in the coffin. Next to the skeleton. There is enough room for 2 people, and it would make sense. Because they can't go back to this room without the cursory inspection.
Sodden and mold-ridden. One presumes deliberately.
I never get art like this. This isn't art, it's just confusion. Stay away from the actual thing and have a look at these shrooms.
Parasites of creativity. Or just a reflection of the artist's recreational interests.
Okay. I like this one.
Saturn devouring his sun. Grim composition.
I like it.
Unflinching in its ferocity, yet somehow beautiful.
Ironic that that's the thing I pick out. Let's look in the Oscar Wilde room then. I presume it's Oscar Wilde. So this was not paintings, maybe. It was text. And what was over here? Hooks. Fragile chains. So paintings were hung here? Right. Like these paintings. Lit with a cigarette.
Come out, pal butt.
Interesting. They even got a fingerprint.
Fingerprints. I think we're looking for a man with a coal moustache.
So a miner is our suspect. A lame miner with 9.5 shoes. The frame is empty.
Oh, sheer vandalism. Only an ignorant person could do such a thing.
We have our time. John, stop fishing. It's your turn, boy. I'm gonna have a lie down. Right. Ready for this. So, here was the exploration. No, it wasn't the perpetrator, it was him. Perpetrator got in the coffin. No, perpetrator. Yep. Over here, No, it wasn't Vogel. It was our lame man with the magnet, yes. Hid in here when Vogel came to check. Good. Over here... our person took a painting. And over here... our mystery person burnt it down. Because I doubt Vogel did it. That's my validation.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the hatch bolt. He accidentally pushed a shovel to the floor.
Yep.
Vogel heard the noise. At the sound of his approaching footsteps, the intruder hid inside the coffin. When Vogel entered the basement, he failed to notice anything strange and left without properly checking. The intruder waited until Vogel had left the caravanserai before burning the paintings in Wilde's room. But the vandalism was a cover for the theft.
Interesting. So which was the painting that was stolen? I'm also going to point out, I fucking enigmaed that shit. It was amazing. Good work, John.
Back home, we've got a taxidermist.
Back home, you've got a
He's gonna have
taxidermist?
heart
Really?
attack when he sees what I bring him.
Let's find out what painting is missing. A muse from abroad. Coal footprints. Smoker who limps. I can't connect the two. It's worth a try. Right. That's the evidence I've got. Let's go and send this off to Vogel, shall we? Go, Vogel! What's the painting?
The pieces are not what I expected.
What do you think my collection is about?
It's about death.
It's a reflection on mortality. Nothing lasts forever, no beauty sustains itself, and everything succumbs to darkness. Am I right?
I don't know.
Well, that's absurd. Of course you know. It's your gallery.
It's up to
There is no
interpretation.
one answer, no singular truth, but many filtered through the subjective mind. That forgetting, embellishing, lying machine. Besides, what's wrong with a lie if it makes life more interesting?
What's wrong with a lie? It corrupts the ability of others to behave freely and rationally.
Men never act freely and rationally anyway. It matters not what is or isn't in the end. The only important thing is how you feel. And I simply want to feel and consume as much as I can. Don't you?
Feelings are simply one's animal ancestry trying to wrest back control of the brain. I try to avoid the distraction.
You try not to feel, even in a place like this? None of it moves you?
To be frank, I struggle to maintain even a whit of interest in art.
But Mr. Holmes, it is joy incarnate, mankind's greatest achievement.
Mankind's highest achievement above all others is objective and rational thought.
I see then why you dislike art, for it means whatever you want it to.
Or perhaps, Mr. Vogel, I was lying.
Aha.
Interesting. I think it was an interesting case.
Mr. Vogel, my investigation has revealed that the intrusion was not merely vandalism, but theft. The limping visitor left your place with a canvas.
That's very impressive.
Okay. What was the theft?
The fire was a clever attempt to hide a stolen painting, even if it didn't fool me. I found the remnants of an empty frame in the pile of ashes. The canvas had been removed. Do you know which paintings in the Wild Room may have interested a thief? Were any particularly expensive?
Those pieces belong to a well-known artist named Boniface Mercurio. They're controversial, but not of a notably high value.
Okay. If they're not of a high value, it's either a personal vendetta, or there was something in the artwork they sought to claim.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the latch and dislodged the shovel while doing so. That's the noise you heard yesterday. When you went downstairs to investigate, he hid in the coffin.
It seems I should have checked the space more thoroughly.
Yes.
This thief was familiar with the gallery and he was sporting a limp. Do any of your clients or artists come to mind?
My, your attention to detail is remarkable, Mr. Holmes. I should introduce you to Bosch's works. Alas, I'm afraid I cannot suggest a culprit.
There's something more, is there not? I can see it in your eyes.
Indeed. There is another intriguing angle.
There we go.
I recently received an anonymous offer for one of Mercurio's works. The sum was more than fair, and indeed could have saved Mercurio from his artistic poverty. But he declined it.
Was it a performative whim? Some artists lionize pain and hardship as if their work would be worse after a meal and a hot bath.
I cannot tell. But not only did he refuse the deal, he insisted on displaying the painting in the public space. I was hoping to change his mind, but artists are a special breed of stubborn.
What was the painting?
What was depicted in the piece?
A bound woman, wrapped in robes, being penetrated by a red devil that stared at us, the viewer. The beast had numerous tails growing from his back, and a large crowd gathered around the pair, silently watching the orgiastic scene.
Okay, well, given the nature of the other works on display, it's hard to see why that one stood out. What could possibly be its value?
The evaluation of art
woman,
is very
maybe.
subjective, Mr. Holmes. After all, art is everything. A poem, a bruise, the beads of sweat on your beloved skin. Even a masterfully solved crime.
I'm not sure I see the connection.
Regardless, the painting was one of a series called The Sabbath Night in Cordona. The works depict sex, violence, and other controversial acts that life, for better or worse, contains.
Ah, I see.
I'm not sure that you do, but that can wait for another time.
See, I'm thinking perhaps the artist's muse was a real person. After the piece was displayed in public, someone sought to steal it because maybe they liked this woman. I think the woman in the painting will be key. So we need to
where can
find
I
the
Officer
painting.
Mercurio?
I know he lives somewhere in Old City, but couldn't be more specific. He's a prominent figure, so finding him shouldn't be a problem.
Well, I believe I have enough to begin. Thank you, Mr. Vogel. Your gallery certainly has unexpected depths.
I'm delighted to have been able to please a friend. In return, I expect you to come back with good news. Or at least with a good story.
I'll just be right back. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So, what do I need to do? What's this say? All evidence is collected. Right. So if all the evidence is collected, where do I go now? I've got the artist. We need to go to their address. That's fair. So we'll need to look up a record. That seems to be the best option. You know what? Why don't we solve this coin while we're here? You know, we're next to it, we might as well. Casebook. It's penny? No. In for a penny, this one. Right, hidden coin 7. The East is a delicate matter, Sherlock. It took me some time to work out the old city people, as they are especially... not especially welcoming to outsiders. Take example the House of Remir. They lost their superiority to the House of Eagle, who adapted to the British rule, and they still refuse to change. It's such a shame. They make the best coffee in the Mediterranean. Pick up my morning brew from the coffee shop frequented by Remir's workers, and visit a street nearby that has a direct view on the big tower. I'd walk it slowly, enjoying the bustle of the city, blah blah blah, wooden gate. Okay. The roots of the tree? Did I not find this coin already? Maybe I did. Frequented by Remir's coffee, and it has a view of the big tower, which was blocked by a wooden gate. How interesting. Well, this is the big tower, I presume, the mosque, right? Unless... Then again, this is a wooden gate. Right here, isn't it? Is there a tree nearby? No. Where's the coffee shop? The coffee shop was in a square, wasn't it? I didn't think perhaps he got it from there. And that must be the tower, actually, by Narrow Street. So... this coffee? Well, that's a tower. Not blocked by a wooden gate, though. This is a metal gate. Another bandit layer. I don't seem to want to even slightly interact with them. I will if I have to, though.
Salty breeze, old ruins, dusty roads. Do you recall clambering over these walls as a child?
Perhaps. Did we find something at the top?
Interesting. Another case. I quite like these little cases. There's something to explore and intrigue. I'm going to do a quick fast travel over to here and see what I can find. Just quickly. Because I'd like to solve a little case and a big case all together. So that's the house of a horse. Right. Coffee shop. Direct view. Near the coffee shop there is a street. There's a direct view on a tall tower. Well, this is a coffee shop for sure. Isn't it? Direct view of a tall tower. There's a Zeppelin over there. That's the tower. So this is the street down here by the Golden Eel. Okay. Hold on. I may have discovered something. Street direct view of the tower, but was blocked by a large wooden gate. That's a large wooden gate. Isn't it? Right. And then to the left of it, through an archway, a yard. Inside of it, a tree near a balcony. This tree? No. To the left through an archway. So actually it would be through here, wouldn't it? A tree near a balcony? I'm guessing I'm in the wrong place. That's a bread oven. Okay, well that's the tower. So if I go to the tower and I work backwards from it, I'm looking for a wooden gate from a tower. Right? Towers. Oh, furniture trader.
Don't miss out on the best carpets on the island.
I'll check out the best carpets on the island in a minute, love. Right now, I'm trying to find a fucking tree. Did I find coin number 7? I don't even know if I did. Maybe I did. Because it sounds exactly like... No, I got number 8. Minecraft has a habit of fucking hiding tree coins. The Harbour Watchtower. Right. So, let me go... Oh, there's a lot of trees down by the Harbour Watchtower. Don't think that's going to help. But I'm looking for a direct view of this watchtower, which would have a wooden gate. That's a metal gate. And that is a goat. This is where I found my previous coin, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe I found the wrong coin? Direct view. It's got to be this way, right? Oh, but that doesn't have a direct view. You're right. Okay. So, from coffee. It's got to be Scarlet Street. So, I'm going to hang a right? No. So I keep shoving children. It's fine. Bloody hell! Where's the bloody street I'm trying to go down? I wanted to go down this street. Oh, it's over there somewhere. Well, how's it? Oh, whatever. Right. There's a balcony there, but that's not the right balcony, because I don't see an archway and a tree. That's a tree. Can I get there, maybe? Fucking move it, children. Sherlock Holmes, child pusher. No, that does not help. A direct view. So, Ramir houseworkers frequent a coffee shop. Well, I've only found ever one coffee shop. So, it's gotta be this coffee shop, yeah? It's the only coffee shop I found. So, let me go to the coffee shop in the northern Olden City. We'll start there, okay? Because I want to solve a little case today, even if it's this. So, Mycroft bought coffee from an old shop, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait, I should be able to ask people. Hold on, let me dress like, like a Fez boy. Where's a Fez? Fez. Yeah. I want a Fez. I want an outfit that's good for Fez people. Perfect beige Ottoman outfit. That's clear. Any beards? Just go full beard. Yeah.
May I ask you something?
Nothing stands between me and helping a fellow citizen, except the absence of knowledge. Ask someone else.
Okay. So, we need to try and find maybe a worker? Well, there's a guy with a poster. Let's try him. He seems more worker and less noble. Well, actually, you'll do. Hey!
May I ask you something?
Men like me don't like to be bothered by strangers.
Oh, I am bored.
What if we go for a poorer
Call
look?
me when you find the
Help me,
answer.
please.
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Okay. You?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Brother, you're fortunate.
He knows!
Something about this.
The coffee shop used to be on Bazaar Road between Gul Ashar Caravanserai and Imam Azim. So, Bazaar Road between the mosque and the Caravanserai. Okay, that's good. So, Bazaar Road between the mosque. So, it was here. Oh, it's this road. Got it, yeah. Bingo. Away we go. Away we go! Push you, child! Eh. Right, this is the mosque. So I need to go... Wait. Is there a balcony here? No? Okay, let's try. How many children can I slap? Okay, so this is the bazaar. And that's the mosque. So, the coffee shop was here. Mycroft's coffee shop was here. Near the coffee shop, there was a street which had a direct view of the tower. Bang. Done. Blocked by a large wooden gate. To the left of it, through an archway, was a yard with a balcony. Right, well, I don't see a wooden gate. Ah, here's the wooden gate. Left, archway. Balcony! Okay, is it this tree? This tree. I got my coin!
Mycroft returned with this coin from Venice. It was a long trip, but I don't remember any stories. Mycroft never talked much about any of his trips.
Hooray!
Mycroft returned with this coin from Dennis. It was a long trip, but I don't remember any stories.
Yes, we already heard that, Sherlock. I was just wondering if there was something on the other side. Why are you putting it back down?
An ancient silver
Oh, there we go.
box. It was first introduced under Doge Enrico Dandolo, and quickly became a dominant coin of Mediterranean commerce.
I found the bloody coin and then kept putting it back on the floor. You are a strange man. Hi. Nice lever action shotgun you have there. Right! We have done a hidden coin mystery. Next time, before we continue with our little artist and we figure out that, I'd like to do some of the other little quests. I've got some of these nice little ones. I've got a silver hand riddle, stuff like that. It'd be quite interesting to do, so we'll do them next time. So, thank you very much for watching. Much love from me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.